Now I've gone ahead and animated the rest of the arms. I've added the second half of the skip cycle, and I've also added some secondary motion, overlap, follow through to the hands and fingers. So let's play what we have. You can see we've got a fairly bouncy skip here. Now the last thing we need to do is just animate the head. And this is really very straightforward. Select my head here. Now I've already got a key for this first frame. So I just want to make sure she's looking forward, so that key is good. So let's go ahead and just go to this cushion position. Now remember, her head is going to drag behind the body. It's really the last joint in the chain, so it's going to experience some of the most drag. So it's going to lag behind that body. So I'm going to go ahead and as she squishes down, I'm actually going to push that chin up just a bit. And also make sure that she's still looking forward here. And let's make sure we have a key for that. And then as she takes her leap, remember the head lags behind the body. So you can see here that this is way out of position here where her neck is all the way back. I'm going to go to the top of this character's hop and then another 2 frames. Because remember, we're dragging behind the motion. And I'm going to go ahead and push her chin down. And let's go ahead and make sure that she's pretty straight here. So her chin is actually going to go down because she's dragging behind the motion of the body. So let's see how that plays. So she goes down. And then as she pushes up, her chin goes down. And then at frame 21, which is the next extended position, we just put her into again, a nice straightforward pose. So let's make sure we've got this. So something like that. And let's go ahead and make sure that we've got a key for that. So now, we've got much more realistic head motion. So let's do that one more time. It's a very simple series of steps here. So we go to the cushion position, push her chin up, make sure she's centered. I may want to rock that a little bit. Make sure we have a key. Go to the top of the hop. Okay, and that's obviously not right, but we're going to go 2 frames past that to give it some drag. And then we're just going to go ahead and drop the chin. And just make sure, again, she's centered and not going all cattywampus here. And then finally, the last frame is actually going to be the same as the first, but I'll just go ahead and do this manually. You could copy and paste this last pose if you wanted to, because it's going to be identical to the first pose. And that looks pretty good. So here we go. So let's make sure we get a key for that. And let's go ahead and play this. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so we can see this pretty clearly here. And I'm going to press play. And as you can see, we've got a fairly basic skip. So we've got our characters skipping across the screen. Now, a skip is definitely more complicated than a walk or run because it is a step pattern. Remember, it goes step, hop, and so it just goes right, right, left, left. And if you can get the foot pattern right, you should be able to get the rest of the body animating just fine.